Derek, that was an emotional one. I think it's fair to say you enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think you've got to celebrate these moments. We know how important these games are. You know, in the context of our season, it's vitally important that we can find a way to win. But for everybody in the ground, you know, winning a derby, you just got to try and win it some way. It was tough watch at times. It was no quarter given. I thought it was two teams going full press on a tight pitch, greasy pitch. I thought Hibs had the better in terms of just spinning and putting things in behind us and causing us a wee bit of anxiety. Throwing the ball in our box, we never quite dealt with that first half. I thought our change second half helped us. Going to a 3 and putting our wingers against their wing backs. I actually thought we had some good play, a bit more control, and it was less drama at our end, I thought. But you have to say, no team I don't think played well enough to go and win it. And then it all just comes about, if you're not going to win it through passing or technical ability, it's just about sheer desire. And you know, Harry Milne's desire to get to the byline, Thomas Magnussen's desire to get in the box, and it's a brilliant moment for us. There's no two ways about it. To see this place the way it was at the end, such a beautiful sight, and we've found a way to win the game, and it's a very important 3 points.
And it looks like you've got a lucky charm with one of the ball boys. I know a few weeks ago against St Mirren you had a celebration, you had another one tonight, so you'll hope he's around here for the next few weeks.
I think his parents will be getting a taser for me, but aye, you obviously just want to celebrate with the fans. You see how much it meant to everybody, and that wee ball boy's getting it again. He's in my eye line. So I think for us, listen, we've seen over the course many Celtic title winning teams you've seen where, and Rangers title winning teams where they find a way. I've said this before, you know, they find a way late on, don't need to play at their best, but find a way to win a game. That's what it felt like tonight for us. You know, we get our clean sheet. We can play better. We're struggling a wee bit in terms with senior players out, as we've mentioned. And there's some boys here who are not used to that type of environment and not used to where we are. But they're giving absolutely everything. And I think, well, we've got that. We always feel there's something in us. We always feel there's a goal in us and a moment in us. And that's a really important 3 points in the context of the season. And delighted to send our supporters home happy tonight.
Is that one of those moments where it can convince any of your players that this could be a special season, there could be the possibility of a league title? If they didn't believe it up to now, next league tonight could just push them over the edge and just give them that little bit more belief?
My players are way past that. We've been well convinced for a while we've got a chance. We feel we can win games. There's 12 games to go. It would be foolish to think that with 12 games to go we've not got a chance. But we understand that where we are in the pecking order, obviously we're top of the league at the minute, but we understand Rangers and Celtic. If Rangers and Celtic don't win a league, it's an absolute disaster for them. For us, we're just enjoying it, what we're doing. We're just enjoying winning games, see where it takes us, and regardless where we finish in the league, we're having a really strong campaign. I think we're relevant as a club. We're only going to get better. But while we're here, let's just try to keep winning games and see where it takes us.
So with points on the board, you can sit back and enjoy tomorrow night and see how things unravel?
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm going to go to Motherwell and watch the game, and two good teams playing. But aye, absolutely, you know, it's like every team needs to play the same amount of games. We've got an idea of how many wins we need to try and keep it going for as long as we can. And it was good just to get another win tonight.
We spoke ahead of the game saying this could be an important few days for the club. Part 1 is done, Part 2 is on Sunday at Ibrox. How much confidence can the players take from that result? Possibly not the performance you're talking about, but the result in it and the resilience they showed that they can go there again, as I've done earlier in the season, and pick up a positive result.
Yeah, our record at Ibrox was really poor as a club for a long time, and obviously we've done that already this season. We've beaten the better teams quite consistently, but we know it'll be a brilliantly atmosphere, it'll be a highly charged game, loads on it, and as you go through the games, you know every game means a bit more than other, but when you're playing teams around about you, whether your teams at the bottom or teams at the top, there's an opportunity for both to try and you know, make a positive impact, not just getting the 3 points, but damaging the opposition. So there's no two ways about it. That will be a game that will be a big game for us in the context of the season, but one that we're not fazed by. We're looking forward to it.
Derek, thanks very much for your time. Good luck.